So you have a mail-in ballot and you've run out of time now to send it back. Are you out of luck? Is there any way that you can still make your vote count? KCTV5 stands for you, and our Carolyn Long is talking with local election officials about your options.
Let's talk about the next 48 hours or so. Kansas City Board of Election Commissioners are back with us now to help run down what options remain for those of you who have not yet cast your ballot. Lori, let's start with you. What can people do at this point? Is it too late to mail something in?
I would say it is too late because as we know, the Postal Service is running a bit behind. We've actually had some applications come in that were late, and the people did mail them in time to get here. So we're still going to give those voters options. We're actually calling them so that we can give them options so that they can cast their ballot. If you have requested an absentee ballot and you've not yet received it, you can just come down here to Union Station or one of the satellites and vote absentee. If you have the ballot in hand and just decided, hey, I'll go ahead and I'd like to just vote in person at a satellite, you can bring that ballot with you. It's called surrendering the ballot, and they would hand it over. Our judges would basically spoil it, mark it out, and they would proceed with processing the voter for in-person voting. The secondary option, this is where it gets a little tricky. If you requested a mail-in ballot, mail-in ballots are treated very differently than the normal absentee ballot. Mail-in ballots cannot be surrendered until Election Day, and they only can be surrendered here at the Kansas City Board. The folks in the field don't have the back doors to bypass the system for a mail-in ballot, since this is a temporary order that the governor has through the 31st of December. So therefore, those have to be surrendered here at the Kansas City Board of Elections on Election Day. Now, we have numerous satellites. We've got the Whole Person, our location here on the west side of the building. At the Innovation Center, we've got Bruce R. Watkins Cultural Center. We've got Gregory Hills. We've got United Believers and the Whole Person. So we have a wealth of polls from all the way here at Union Station all the way out south, so that we can best accommodate the voters and social distance so that we can follow all the CDC guidelines.
Sean, going into Tuesday, what are you most concerned about at this point here with just a few days left?
I think the big thing that we'll be doing is actually delivering and setting up the equipment at the polling places. We actually program over 1,000 pieces of electronic equipment that goes out on Election Day. And as you may already know from personal experience, trying to get 1,000 machines to boot up and act properly is a task in itself. So it's getting the equipment there, it's getting set up, it's making sure it's ready to go on election morning.
And COVID has kind of contributed to the number of things that need to be delivered. I heard you talking about some sort of plastic barriers. That's true. We have a course of all our safety measures, one being our barriers between our voters and our workers. Our workers will be having masks and gloves, and we'll have Lysol wipes and Bactrim sprays. And we will have wands actually that help kill the virus. We have several measures, including social distancing and frequent hand washings. Is that one of those wands there in front of you? Yes, here's one of the wands that we could actually scan over a surface that kills the virus instantaneously. A lot to do yet. Lori, Sean, thank you for joining us. We're going to send it back to the studio now.